Hi guys, how's it going? As I'm sure you're well aware from the title, I'm going to be doing a book haul. To all the books I bought. Every single one of these books I bought, so yay me, but also broke me. Fuck. Anyways, I had the option of filming this video standing up with direct sunlight and everything, but fuck that. I'm gonna sit down and we are gonna get into this book haul sitting down, because that's what you guys are doing. I think you're sitting down and watching this video. None of you are standing up, right? But anyways, we are going to get started into this book haul. We're gonna start off with this one. Pretty sure you all know this one already. Crazy Rich Asians by Kevin Kwan. After seeing the movie, I went and bought this book, and I was hoping to read this book before the movie. That didn't obviously happen, so I heard there are several differences in between the books and the movie, and we're getting a sequel, so that's great. I actually don't like this little sticker here, now a major motion picture, as if we all didn't know. Next is Amelia June by Emily Henry. Does it seem the top of my head is being cut off? It is. Hold on. Okay, better. So Amelia June by Emily Henry. Basically a magical realism book, like a contemporary magical realism book, basically. It follows a boy and a girl who I think fall in love, and their family has like a giant mythical feud. I don't know what that means, but I'm getting Romeo and Juliet vibes from this. But it's magical realism, so I've never read an Emily Henry book before, and I've looked at the reviews, and a lot of people have said it was really good, so hence why I bought it, and I got it for cheap at a used bookstore, so why not? Next book that I got is a graphic novel, and it's Saga. Fuck, I don't even know. I've heard it pronounced both ways. Pretty sure there's only one correct way, though. It's by Fiona Staples and Bride Cavon, and this is the 7th volume in the series. Overall, I still have to read the 6th or 5th. I'm not too sure. If you don't know what the series is about, you've been living under a rock, because literally everyone has been raving about this. It's the 7th volume, for God's sake. It's been out for like a long time. So if you're new to this whole series, just search it out. So the next book that I got at a used bookstore, and it's hardcover by Frederick Backman, and it's My Grandmother Asked Me to Tell You She's Sorry. I heard this is like a really good feeling story about a little girl and her adventures and just her... Is that what this is about? Yeah, it's pretty much about this little girl's adventure after her dead grandmother gives her a series of letters, and she tries to go out and deliver these letters to these certain people. Anyways, I heard it's like, it feels good, you know? So, who knows? I might want to feel a good story one day, so hence why I got it. Can't beat cheap. Alright, the next book that I got, one of my most anticipated reads of the year, Spinning Silver by Naomi Novik. If y'all didn't know, one of my all-time favorite books as well is Uprooted by Naomi Novik, and I heard this one follows in the same vein, as if like in the same world. I think it's in the same world, but none of the characters cross or relate with each other. So it's its own story, set on its own. You don't have to read Uprooted to read Spinning Silver. And can we just appreciate the fucking cover? It's so beautiful. I love this cover and what's going on. It's just so majestic. Oh, this book is also about like a girl. What is this book about? So this book follows a girl named Miriam with a Y. This is channeling like the fairy tale about that girl who can like spin yarn into gold, whatever. But in this case, there's a twist. She gets to spin silver into gold. Higher upgrade. Bam! Anyways, she embarks on this journey, and from this ability, she runs into trouble and embarks on quests with certain allies, and that's pretty much it. It's like a fantasy-driven novel, so if you like really high fantasy and all that, and it's like a fairy tale-ish in a way. So highly recommend. Even though I haven't read it yet. I mean, I meant the Harbours series in general, okay? But I can't wait to read this overall. Alright, the next set of books are pretty much all mysteries. So let's get straight into that. I have A Ton of French, Broken Harbor. And this is like the, I don't know, 4th or 5th book in like this whole series that she's written overall that follows these group of detectives, a family of detectives. They're not like a family, brother and sister. They're just trying to solve mysteries, and this is just one of her other books that I found at a used bookstore I bought to complete this whole series. Fun fact, I haven't even read a single fucking book in this whole series. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Hopefully I will like what I read, like the first book and the second book, because there are 6 books total in this series. I hope to God I love these books, because those are 6 books. So the next book I picked up is Emma in the Nights by Wendy Walker, and as you can tell, I got this at the Barnes & Noble bargain price section for only $6. And this is a psychological thriller about a girl named Emma, right, who disappears, but then she comes back, and people are questioning her disappearances and what happened to her and her sister, whatnot. I heard some mixed things about this, but we'll see how this one goes, as always. But Karen Slaughter, one of my all-time favorite author, blurbed it, so we'll see. Speaking of my girl Karen Slaughter, pieces of her. I actually have read this book already and gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Ultimately, not one of my favorite books from her, and that's totally fine. You don't have to like every single book from an author, but I did like it. It's just not one of my favorites. Like, I've rated her other books like 5 stars. But, oh, as you can see, Karen Slaughter shrine building right here. I've only read 3 of her books so far, and this one follows a mother and daughter relationship. So far, all the standalones I have read follow a sister-sister relationship, but this one follows a mother and daughter. This girl who is like shy, like really conservative and everything, who doesn't really believe in herself, and her mother are eating like lunch at a mall, and soon a terrifying and horrifying event occurs, and the daughter sees this side of her mother that she's never seen before, that just really shakes her to her core, and the daughter sets out. And the daughter, I'm just going to tell you her name. Her name is Andrea. She embarks on this journey to find out, you know, her mother's past and everything, because some people are after them. While her mother's in the hospital, she tries to really find out who her mother was. She tries to find out her mother's past, who she was, you know, all these pieces of her. So, of all the books that I've read so far, though, this is one of the least gory and chaotic and just less so of her other books. Not really, you know, violent, but still really good. I will be doing a full in-depth later in another video where I'll talk about all the books I've recently read. Next book that I got also at Barnes & Noble for bargain price is The Widow by Fiona Barton. I've had so many people recommend this book to me in general. Fiona Barton, I keep seeing her name everywhere, and I've also seen that she also came out with a new book called The Child or something. The Baby Child? Is that what it is? I don't know. But this is her debut novel. Is this her debut novel? Yes, it's her first novel, and it follows a widow. Duh. And it's about this woman whose husband has died, and she has plenty of her secrets on her own. However, that's pretty much it. The plot itself is really vague, so I can't really tell you anything other than that, but it's been out for a really, really long time. So the next book I picked up at the Amazon bookstore is An Unwanted Guest by Shari LaPena. Hello, Shari LaPena. This is really... Where is it? So, okay. Shari LaPena, for me, I read her book, her first book, The Couple Next Door, and absolutely hated it. It was literally one of the worst mystery thrillers I've ever read in my entire life. However, this sounds really unique, and I've heard high praises for it, so I decided, you know, why not? It was her first book. She could have gotten better. Hope to God she does. But this one follows, like, a group of strangers in a hotel, and one of them turns up dead, and these strangers have no connection to each other whatsoever. They're there for like different reasons. What really happens when a bunch of strangers are in a house and one of them turns up dead? Chaotic ensues, people die, hopefully there's some big twist or something. Usually that's what usually happens in thrillers. But I've heard really great things, so we shall see, because I haven't read a Shari LaPena book since her other one, and I heard she came out with like another book as well. I'm kind of hesitant, but at the same time interested to see where this one goes. The next book I picked up from the Amazon bookstore as well is Baby Teeth by Zoe Stage. This one follows a family, and the daughter is like a demon. No, okay, not an actual demon, but she pretends she's like a sweet child, but she makes a living hell for her mother because she actually really hates her mother for unknown reasons that I actually don't know. And the mother is scared. Nobody really believes her because this innocent little girl, how can she be so evil? The dad himself only sees what the little girl wants him to see, like loving, caring, a little girl, basically. Really interested to see where this one goes, how fucking scary a little girl can be. I've heard mixed things about this book as well, so we'll see. The next book I picked up, Believe Me by J.P. Delaney. J.P. Delaney is another author I actually wasn't really interested in. I read his first book. This is a dude, by the way. I read his first book. Don't let the acronyms, like, fool you, okay? It's a dude. I read his first book, The Girl Before, and it was a mess. Like, that sister was a mess. So we shall see how this one goes. It's about a girl who's like an actress, and she gets herself like thrown into this like investigation with a serial killer. And since she uses her like acting roles or chops, whatever, to help on with this investigation. So this sounds interesting. I don't think I've ever read anything like this before. But then again, his first book was a huge mess. Did not like it. But we shall see where he goes with this one. Alright, so those are the books that I have hauled. Let's do a really quick unboxing with some of the books that I received from a publisher and my last Owl Crate and Page Habit unboxing. Okay, so Page Habit and Owl Crate respectively. As you well know, or don't know, Page Habit has been shut down, closed down. And a month before they shut down, I emailed them and saying I couldn't be an affiliate for them anymore because I had school, I was way too busy. Same with Owl Crate. Let's start with Page Habit. Their last box ever. Like, if you go down to their website, they're like forever closed. So, what is this? Oh my Lanta! Holy shit! I accidentally broke this pencil. As you can see, it's a pencil with an eraser. It's a weird... Anyway, I'm not too sure what the design is, but I think it would be really hard to erase whatever. It's a pencil, okay? And I broke it. Next item is Talking Bubble Sticky Notes. Bookmark magnifier glass. Also a bookmark. Rip Page Habit, no more. I think I got the horror book Medusa Uploaded by Emily Davenport. Interesting. Yeah, this is a horror book and it takes place in space. Next item I received is this... Ooh, what is this? Feather tip pen. Last item in this box. Bookish socks. So, Rip Page Habit, last box I will ever unbox for them, I think. So, it was good while it lasted. Owl Crate is next. Well, this is my last Owl Crate box. This is, I believe, the July box. Yeah, I'm kind of late. This is the July Strange and Unusual. A bunch of squigglies. We have this mystifying mints. I got in this little vial are a bunch of push pins. Sorry. Is like literally Halloween themed. In this box, they mentioned that we would be receiving a Stranger Things related item, and it's this keychain, this Funko keychain of Dustin from Stranger Things. If you guys don't know what Stranger Things is, unsubscribe. This next item is interesting. I don't have no idea what this is. Oh, I know what this is. This is like a wallet type clutch sort of thing. I personally have no use for this. However, my sister will probably find great use for this, actually. Skeleton pin. Huge postcard of a whale balancing a bunch of books and trophies on his back. You're just as sane as I am. Picture of a blonde girl. The book for my last Owl Crate unboxing is My Plain Jane by Cynthia Ham, Brody Ashton, and Jody Meadows. This is the sequel to My Lady Jane, I think, which I've never read, but this is the Owl Crate Special Edition. This is the booklet pertaining all the information regarding all the items that are in the box. No! Fucking hell. The last box I'm gonna haul for you guys is this box that Penguin sent to me. I got a compass, I believe. That doesn't work. It's fine. It's part of the decoration. Sisterhood is survival. I think this is like a tattoo. I think this is like a net sticker. A cute pouch that says Sisterhood is survival. Last and not least is the actual book. Seafire by Natalie C. Parker. The book is like if Wonder Woman meets Max Mad Fury Road. And that's really interesting. Basically is about an all-female fleet, a ship, intent on taking down a vicious warlord's fleet. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you again to Penguin for sending me Seafire. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys have read any of these books, specifically some of the mystery thrillers. Please let me know. Thank you again for watching, guys, and I will see you guys all soon with a new video. Goodbye.